What's up guys, Josh here. Another cooking episode. Today I'm doing a beef stew. It's relatively easy. There's many ways to do a beef stew, but this is kind of my quick take about it. It's a cold day, so, good for stew. So let's bring you in close, show you the ingredients, and then we'll get started. Alright guys, so here's the ingredients. Obviously we got our meat. I believe this is a shoulder round. Got some carrots, got some potatoes, got an onion, got some garlic, got some mushrooms, beef stock, got some thyme, got some rosemary, and obviously salt and pepper to taste, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear this, give it a good sear on all sides, and then I'll cut up the mushrooms. Well, they're already cut up, so don't have to do that, but we'll cut up the onion, get the garlic going, throw those in the pan, get these all cut up, and yeah, so we'll start with this and go from there. Alright guys, through the power of editing, everything is cut up. So what I got here is I got the onion. I just pretty much quartered it and then sliced it. Same with the potatoes. Cut it in thirds and then sliced it up. And then the garlic. I've got about 4 cloves of garlic here. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but we're just going to kind of wing it as we go because I'm not sure how much the crock pot will fit. This is going to be a big roast, so I don't know. We'll see how much fits in the crock pot. I'm not quite sure. So next is I'm going to take the roast and I'm going to bring it over here to the frying pan and we're going to sear each side. So I'll bring you over here to the frying pan and show you how to get that started. Alright guys, I got my cast iron heated up here. I've got about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in there. And it's good and heated. I just checked it. So we're going to go ahead and throw this bad boy in there. Got it about a medium-low heat so it doesn't splatter too much all over the place. But I'm going to let this cook for probably 2-3 minutes each side, just enough to get it a good sear. And then I'll flip it and do it on the other side. And I'll show you when it's time to flip it, okay? Alright guys, so it's been about 3 minutes on a medium-low heat. I did rotate it just to kind of get an even heat going on. Now I'm going to flip it and see how the sear looks. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice good sear. So we'll go another 3 minutes on this side. Typically, there's always 6 sides to a steak. So you should sear every single side, all the sides, the top, the bottom. That way, it brings out the flavor a little more in the meat. So, I'll bring you back in about another 3 minutes. Alright guys, it's been about another 3 minutes and the other side's seared. A good way to know if it's seared on one side is you'll see blood starting to pool on the top. That means it's starting to cook all the way through and we don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the heat and get this onto a plate. We'll transfer it over to the crock pot and go from there. Alright, let's get this started, shall we? First things first, we're going to add this bad boy. Talk about a tight fit, huh? That's okay though, it'll cook down. Get it in there as much as possible. And we'll go ahead and throw our onions in. Our potatoes. Probably plenty. Like I said, I didn't expect to use all the ingredients. Garlic. carrots. And I'll just use all the carrots. Oh boy. Be a full beast. And last but not least, mushrooms. Yeah, that's probably plenty. It's pretty full, isn't it? Okay, next. We got some rosemary here, and we got some thyme. Just kind of jam that down in there. Just a sprig, not too much, just for that extra flavor. And we'll also do a sprig of rosemary. Jam that down in there too. Somehow. There we go. And last but not least, what are the main ingredients? Beef stock. I'll probably end up throwing the whole thing in. I didn't really plan on it, but this is a lot more food than I expected. Yeah, it's gonna be the whole thing. And we are full to the brim. So we'll go ahead and stick this on high. It'll probably take about 6 hours to cook, and I'll bring you guys back, and we'll probably check it out about 3 hours from now. Try and give it a little bit of stirring and finish it off. Alright? Alright guys, it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna pull this off and give it a good mix. The roommate decided to use leftover bacon and just throw it on top, which is fine with me. I don't care. Just more flavor. But oh gosh, this thing is so full. Try to give it a mix. Oh, the smells on this are amazing. I smell the onion, I smell the mushrooms, I smell the garlic, I smell the seasonings. I wish I could see the meat. We'll get to that later though. If I can just stir it up a bit, give you guys an idea. But yeah, it's got a ways to go. I haven't added any salt and pepper yet, so I think I'm going to do that now. It smells like I could use some salt. So let's find out. Oops. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, we could actually use more salt and pepper. Throw some pepper in there. More pepper. And do some sea salt. Alright, give it a good stir. Ah, there's a lot of food here. I really didn't expect this much food. I knew it was going to be full, but not this full. Really, like I said, I really wish I could see the meat. But no big deal. I'll pull that out towards the end. We'll get to the bottom of it and pull that out. See how it separates. But like I said, I still got this on high. It's been 3 hours. It's probably got another 3 hours to go. And we are to the brim here. Give that another quick taste. That's better. Alright, cover this back up, give it another 3 hours, and we'll check in. Alright guys, so I decided I'm going to actually throw the meat on top. I'm still at the 3 hour mark, because I'm really curious on what it looks like. I'm going to try and get a good grasp on it. Pull it up without making too big of a mess. Alright, well, that was easier than I expected. It's still really stiff. So like I said, another 3 hours and we should be good to go. Alright, so here it is. Unfortunately my battery died while it was in the crock pot and I wasn't able to do the full video, but the meat didn't really turn out exactly the way I wanted, which was fall off the bone and etc. So it must have been the cut of meat, or maybe it was too old, I don't know. But I ended up taking the meat out, cutting it up, throwing it back in the crock pot, letting it sit for a little longer, and served it up. And this is what you're looking at. So it looks pretty good. I mean, good juices there. The meat actually did, after I cut it up, it did tenderize a little more. So it looks pretty good. It smells great. So let's give it a shot, shall we? Alright, smells really good. Smells really good. Let's see, I'll grab some carrot, some mushroom, potato. Let's see if I can get a little bit of everything. There we go. I was really worried about the meat because it wasn't falling off the bone. It wasn't really, it was just stiff. So I cut it up really thin. Let's see if I can show you a slice of what I did. So there's a piece of meat. Okay. That's what I cut it up to be. That turned out really, really good. So give this a shot. I mean, wouldn't kill you. Basic ingredients, basic seasonings. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment below. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time.